Hi everybody. Okay, this is the video where I'm going to show you guys how to download and use a typeface, or what we call a font now, in your program. I'm not going to show myself too much because I'm dyeing my hair right now. You guys can see I'm dyeing it grayer. I'm dyeing it less gray. Okay, so first thing you need to do is just grab a font from somewhere. So you can go to the font. There's probably other places. Every year there's a new place to download a font from. And you can download from Google Fonts too, another place. Fonts.google.com, I think it is. Maybe, maybe not. Or you can just type in Google Fonts and you'll get, yeah, right? So you can see, look at all these great fonts, and then you can look for font pairings and stuff. I haven't, well, maybe, yeah, maybe I'll show you how to use a Google font because it's not as easy. So pick something that you'll know that it's working. Like this one kind of looks a little bit more like the default font. So don't pick this. Like pick something crazy just so you know that it's working. And then if you click on this here, you've selected the family, and it's not that easy to figure out how to download. You got to click on this, and then it'll download it. Okay, so look, oh, there it is, modac.zip. So I'm going to show it in the Finder, and then I'm going to look for, it's not unzipped yet, so those of you guys with Windows machines, make sure you unzip it or uncompress it so you can use it. And I'm going to look for a TTF file or an OTF file. So there is my TTF file. So I'm going to copy that. You can either go to, copy that, or you can hit Command C or Control C if you're on a Windows machine, and then you're going to stick it in your Atom somewhere. So actually, here, let's go to Atom. We had week 4 images, which we duplicated from empty example. I'm going to duplicate week 4 images from the last program, from the last video, so duplicate that, and I'm going to call it week 4 font, just so you know, like, where to find the help when you need it. Okay, so remember, in week 4 images we made an assets folder and we stuck this bunny image in it. So we're putting fonts and JPEGs and PNG files and all this stuff in an assets folder. So if you don't have an assets folder, if you're just duplicating empty example here, what you can do is you can control click or right click on your folder. You can do new folder, and that'll make, and then name it assets. I'm not going to do that now because I already have an assets folder, and I've copied this bunny into it. So I'm actually going to delete that. Actual delete, not remove project folder, but I'm going to delete this second instance of bunny here. Great. Okay, so now I've got week 4 font, I've got an empty assets folder, I've got a sketch and an index.html. Let's get this bunny picture out of here because we don't have bunny anymore. So we're back to just create canvas and empty draw. So now I've got this assets folder and I want to put this new font in it. So last time what we did was we got our operating system window and we just dragged straight to here. This time I'll do it differently. I'll look for this through my operating system. So I'll get another operating system window here, and gosh, where is my ATK? Well, there it is. There's my ATK302 folder. Oh no, that's not the right one. So see, even I have these problems sometimes. My ATK302 P5 folder is in this folder called websites. So here's week 4 font right there, and there's my empty assets folder. There's nothing in it right now. And so I'm going to drag the thing I just downloaded over there, or I can copy it. So Command C for copying it, and then I'll open this and I'll paste in here. Now, you have a choice of keeping this exactly the way the file name is, or you can just change it to like something easier to read, like my font or something like that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it called Modac Regular because I may have a whole bunch of different typefaces in this program. If you do this, you want to copy this name because you're going to have to spell it exactly the same way. So if you click inside here and you hit Command All for select all, and then you hit Command C for copy, then you'll get the copy of that. So here's how you get a font in. So in sketch.js right here, click on var, same as the image thing, var, and then you put a nickname in here. So you can call it my font, This one was called Modak, and it had like, it was Modak-regular. I'm going to call it Modak, just like that, so I can kind of remember what the name was. Again, this is like a nickname. It's a variable name. In here, in the setup, we're going to do load font. Modak equals load font instead of load image. Then you've got parenthesis. You can use either single quotes or double quotes here. And then remember the path to Modak. It was assets / and then I can hit paste here. I can hit Command or Control V, and then I'll get this. This has got to be spelled exactly this way. If you rename it, don't put spaces in it, and this should work. And then put a semicolon after it. Then we've got to use a command called a command that sets the font, just kind of like a fill command. So I have a in the notes here, I'm going to just show you guys here. This is the week 4 notes here. Like, if you go down a little bit, you'll see embedding a font in your program. Use load font. You guys can even see, you can copy this stuff if you want. The text font command is what sets the font. And then there's also a text size command that you can use. If you click on this, you can see all the different typography commands here. Okay, sometimes this doesn't work when I go to it, maybe in Chrome. So you can click on typography and then you'll get to these. So look, there's text align command, text leading, size, style, all the stuff. And right now we've used load font. We're going to need to use text font, and then we're going to use text to display the text, just like you guys have been doing already. So text font, you can use it this way, where you use the font name, the nickname. You can also put the size that you want it displayed at. Or you can also use text size. So here we are. So it was called text font. All the font after this until the next text font command is going to be this Modak stuff. So Modak, you got to put the nickname, variable name in here. We're never going to use the file name ever again. We loaded the file name into a variable, and from now on we'll just use the variable name. So text font Modak, and then if I use text and I write hello world, like that, and then remember the text command, since it's printing to the screen, it needs to know where it's printing it to. So we'll do 20, 50. Okay, now I didn't set the size yet. I didn't use a text size command. I could use a text size command, or I could actually put the size that I want in here. So maybe I'll put 24 in there. Awesome. Let's see if this works. So make sure you save it, and then you can go under index, and I'm actually not sure if open in browser works. I have a feeling that you have to, let's see if it works. Yeah, I don't think it worked. I think you need to do Atom Live Server for this. So click on, under packages, Atom Live Server. It looks like I had one running already. So start server. Okay, and then I'll go over here, and again, to find your file, if you're lucky, you'll see a little folder there, P5, and then I went to week 4 font, and then there it is, right? So it won't work in open in browser, but it'll work this way. All right, and then it looks kind of crappy, right? And that's because I don't have a background command, like blanking it out each time. So let's put a background command in. Background 100, make a gray background color. And then also you can color text, right? We can color the text with a fill command. Let's just write red here. Okay, and then we can look at it. It'll automatically change. So if I want this to be really big, I love big text, right? I can put like 120 there. It'll be giant, right? It's cut off, it's so giant. I'll have to move its Y down a little bit so I can see the whole thing. And this is where its Y location is, right? So I'll make that 150. Okay, there. Beautiful. Okay, so if I want to change the font to something else, I need to use another text font command. And anytime I want to print text on the screen, I got to use this text command. If I want to just change the size, like hello world, I'll write from rows here. From rows, maybe I want this smaller, I can just use the text size command. That'll keep it the same whatever the last text font command was, but it'll change the size. So maybe I'll make this a little bit smaller. This was 120 and I'll make this 30. And then I better change this to be a little bit lower right there. So, hello world from Rose. Okay, and then you guys saw there's text align commands, there's text leading commands, there's all kinds of other things that you can do with fonts. If you want to load another font in your program, you'll need another variable. You'll need another load font command, and then you'll just, whenever you decide to change the font, you'll use the text font command. You can use it without this too, but then it won't know what size until you tell it the size, and it'll default to probably 10. Awesome. Okay, I think my hair dye is almost complete, so I'll see you guys later.